Hi Monica, Daphne here. How are you? Thanks for sending in your essays. Really good, working so hard. You're amazing. You're going to do it. Okay. And really, wow, filmmaking. This is very exciting. What a great thing to be going to do. And Canada is apparently a very, very beautiful place. I've been there once, a long time ago. But wow, it sounds like a very exciting thing to be aiming for. Keep going. Um, Now I'm worried about this time issue because this is really, really interesting. Thank you for timing yourself. Okay. So this is from the beginning of seeing the question, thinking about it, planning and writing. So what I'm going to suggest as we go through is ways that you could um, like sort of hopefully save time somewhere. Um, how long does it take you to plan? How long can you just maybe time for yourself literally. How many minutes do you take from the minute you see the question, writing down a few ideas, thinking about it, to when you start? Like 5 minutes, 3 minutes? How long are you giving yourself? Make sure it's no more than 5 minutes. Okay. Scientists and business experts from both developed and developing world now have debated the issue of. So let's just cut. Let's just save you time. Um, well, let's just say worldwide. Yeah. So science and experts worldwide, just one word instead of all this, have debated the issue of global warming, contamination, and acid rain, which have become some of the greatest challenges since the advent of industrialization in big cities. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so instead of all this, just put one word: worldwide. So that will save you time and save you thinking time because it's quite a lot to remember all this, isn't it? Whether the environmental crisis is a price to pay for prosperity or a dangerous byproduct of a census capital. Wow, it's a debatable topic, especially in the West. Great. This essay will give three major reasons, using examples from capital cities such as Mexico and Bogota, to explain why levels of contamination have increased considerably. Okay, stop there. Yeah, I'm sort of cutting your essay at the same time because maybe if you relax about the word count, then you won't be worrying so much. So we're looking for shortcuts here. Okay, so increase considerably. Stop. Yeah, you don't need to do that. There is ample evidence, or yeah, there's ample evidence from climate change research that overpopulation, large industries, and the overuse of automobiles have had a huge impact on environmental crisis. On the environmental, uh, now you had environmental crisis up here. So the environmental situation. Okay, this is fantastic. Your vocabulary is so good. Okay, I really want you to do amazingly in this exam because your vocabulary is just excellent. So, overpopulation, large industries, overuse of automobile. This is brilliant. Yeah, the central reason behind this is threefold. Firstly, massive waste disposal due to an overpopulated cities. Okay, massive waste disposal problem. Because waste disposal suggests that it's all okay. If you make it a problem, such as the massive waste disposal problems, let's do plural there, due to overpopulated city. Maybe not due, yeah, due to, you'd have to say then, due to the, due to overpopulated cities, such as in Mexico, all right, have caused an enormous crisis in several ecosystems, not only in oceans but also in forests and jungles. Excellent. Secondly, this largest um, during this last decade, major industries and factories have been placed, nice passive verb, inside cities so that employees could live nearby, decreasing costs of transportation. However, these companies have released, keep present perfect, so it's not finished, ridiculous, ridiculously large. Okay, now you can't have ridiculously. Because it's too ridiculous. I know it's kind of seen to be informal, significantly, and you need an adverb to describe the adjective. Significantly, spelling, nif. significantly large amount. So your noun, your adjective, your adverb, significantly large amount of smog in the air. Breathe, increasing even more the levels of pollution in cities compared to vehicles. You, my friend, you write the longest sentences of any of my students. Thank goodness they're really good sentences. But it can be quite hard to get to the end. Okay, I need to breathe. So somewhere you need to break this up a wee bit. In the air. Okay, so let's just tidy this up a bit. Maybe contributing to the higher levels of pollution. Okay, and then stop there. So I would cut that. Okay, so we're have this bit in here instead. So when you read that through, see if you agree with that. But so for me, this is neater because I just used the contributing the participle there, and I've sort of condensed all this just into that, and then I can breathe. Don't use and, especially not in the beginning of a sentence. That's like no on grammar. Thirdly, in cities like Bogota, it's common that citizens have two cars because this is okay. Yeah, and worldwide. So as well as the USA. It is common that citizens have two cars. No, is insufficient and unreliable. Okay? And stop there. You don't need that. Okay, good. So maybe when you go through, maybe read it to yourself. Maybe you can see sometimes when it gets too long, and if it gets too long, think, okay, let me cut this, let me tidy it up, let me just clean it a wee bit. That will help you maybe on the timing as well. Although it should not be forgotten that some solutions could change risky patterns. What do you mean risky patterns? Don't know what you mean there. For example, if the Colombian government, if they encourage eco-friendly transportation measures, such as constructing bike lanes around the cities, workers would prefer to transport themselves. Okay, so if they're encouraged, you've got a conditional here. Good to use a conditional, but this is a second conditional. So if past tense, would. Okay, and then the infinitive. If you're going to use a conditional, you must get it right. If you're not quite happy on conditionals, look on a grammar website on conditionals. They're really useful and good to show. Yep. So I don't know what you mean by risky, though. The second solution could be to move the country, to move large factories or to relocate large factories. Why don't you say that? Just put relocate to decrease greenhouse gases in those cities and construct strategies that might solve public transportation problems in cities. Okay, or construct maybe and further invest in the transportation systems, something like that. Okay, to conclude from the argument examples given, you can cut that if you're short of time. Get rid of that. To conclude, it's possible to state beyond doubt that several solutions can be undertaken by governments from many countries to help reduce this worldwide crisis. It's predicted that if this situation, dangerous situation, maybe, continues to grow, Earth may be, oh, I don't have that, so depressing, isn't it? Yeah, really good. I mean, it's an awful, awful situation, and it makes me so cross that governments do nothing. Okay, but essay, great, okay. Task achievement, yes, absolutely understood it. Grammar, really good. Just watch out for those conditionals, but your tenses are essentially very, very good. It reads nicely. The coherence is excellent. I really like this paragraph. It's all well structured. Vocabulary, as always, fantastic. Don't worry about this. Oh my goodness, sorry. This is an hour. Okay, so the whole thing, this is an hour. You only have 40 minutes, yeah? So this is an hour, and this is an hour, another 20 minutes? Okay, maybe I've got them wrong around. Okay, so be careful, right? This needs to be 40 minutes, this essay, yeah? Okay, so show me what you can do. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Show me what you can do in 40 minutes. Okay? I'm much happier that we do this now than that you do this in the exam. Yeah, I don't want you to panic in the exam. So let's practice this now. Okay? Show me what you can do in 40 minutes. Okay. It's super good. Yeah, I really, really, really like your writing and I want you to be amazing. Okay, 20 minutes on this one. Right. Okay, now, this in 20 minutes. Why did this take you 20 minutes? Okay, that seems a bit slow to me. You need to go super fast in here. I know you are looking at it thinking, help, what do I do? Excuse me. Get a pencil and literally draw pictures on it. Or in your head, draw pictures on it if you don't have the paper. Okay, this is different. Okay, this is different. These look, I'm looking at the blue ones. These look pretty much the same, these blue ones, okay? These ones, the red ones, look pretty much the same, okay? So let's see what we can group together. The bar chart illustrates the number of car sales in 3 different brands in 9 European countries. Good. Overall, it's clear that Hungary was the country with the highest amount of car sales in each car brand, while Belgium had the lowest number of sales compared to the rest. Excellent. In 2018, the majority of Ford automobiles sold were in Hungary and Holland, with broadly similar numbers, reaching almost 100,000. Yep, okay, 100,000 in each. However, this brand was the least popular in Italy and Germany, with 9 times less than. Good comparative structure, well done. 9 times less than the figures from Hungary. Okay, good. So this is all excellent, what you've done. We need to kind of just speed it up a bit. I know, here we go, what we're going to do. Put this at the end. Okay, I probably told you before, put it here. Personally, I prefer it there, but Ben always says if you are short of time, and time is an issue for you, but do this kind of interesting bit first, and then that can just quickly go at the end. Okay? Maybe just try that next time. Change it around. Sales of Audi cars vary considerably from one country to the other. Good. Okay, I'm going to say with the highest point in Hungary at roughly, followed by Germany and France, with almost, yeah, respectively. Good. Smallest figure for BMW and Audi was in Belgium, amounting to, yeah, for sales of both brands, sales, yeah. I wouldn't say apparently because that is your comment. We're not allowed to give comment here. BMW had the best sales reaching, yeah, the majority of the countries shown on the bar graph. Okay, good, fine. And then if that's your overall sentence, this is really nice. You've got some good comparative language in here. You're confident on your superlatives. You know, you've got the majority 9 times. You've used some different structures. Nice, happy with that. Okay, so good luck with the next ones. You are doing really, really well. Okay.